Green Light City, baby. Listen, hey man, if I'd have ever had a team like Ricky Buckley in the post with me, I'd have been at the 3 in the league. Shout out to Took. Who you going, Big Buck or Took?
I mean,
if you had to pick, I asked Baxter about Dearman and Boss.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save you on that one. I'm gonna spare that one. I heard there was a play. We need to clear up some allegations where there was a John Roos attack coming downhill. Big John's is there standing, has to cut off baseline, and there's a wraparound pass. I would believe that's how Big Buck says it. Behind Big John's back.
Yeah.
Behind Big John's back. Rest in peace, Big Johnny passed today.
Rest in peace. I was at the game.
He's here today too.
Yeah.
And there was a pass to a teammate of yours. What happened from there? Can we clear the air about that, ladies and gentlemen? Did Big Buck bang on Big John Stewart?
Yeah.
With his mother watching?
Donkey Kong.
What?
Like Donkey Kong. You know what I'm saying?
Huh?
Slam that.
Kong.
Boom.
Hold up.
But then, I mean, it smacked so hard, like he should have got technical, but he didn't, because it was nasty.
Hey, I always heard that Big Buck banged on him, but it's just always something I tease him with. But I'm glad now y'all know. See, sometimes y'all know about Murray. Sometimes I'm asking about A and C, but I'm trying to teach you about F, motherfucker. Shout out to JF. We need to talk. That being said, it's time to go to the league. But before that, it's time to choose colleges. I need you to briefly tell me what made you go there when you know they say you were supposed to go to Duke.
Yeah.
I know Bobby Knight was stalking. Shout out to Bobby.
Yeah, that happened real fast, though. You know what I'm saying? 8th grade, I had RU at Purdue offers. And I wanted to go to Duke or Arizona, you know what I'm saying? And I would always go to Purdue camp, Taylor camp. I would go to the camps, you know, in the summer to get better and see what my competition was like. So
real
they
deal
offered
sniper.
Me, bro, I had like 25 trophies. They give out them trophies at the end of
Man, cut the deck, man. Was you born,
one time?
Was you the golden child? Have you been told this, sir?
I've been told that, but I don't know them.
Who was you when you wasn't a hooper?
Who was I?
When you wasn't a hooper.
I was a big brother.
Hold on, what age was this?
10.
I thought you said you was killing them at 6.
Yeah, but I was, but...
When was you not killing them? That you remember
basketball?
with basketball.
I don't.
This is how you discover who's who.
Well, I was always...
You was always.
Yeah.
Okay, so like with me, I gotta go shoot 1,000 shots and gotta keep shooting them. But then there you go. Mm-hmm. You out the guts with 30. The crowd want to know, did you have at what point did you know the panties was wet? Where they was screaming, because I see
the.
Listen, no,
I got a
listen.
family.
I know this. Remember, Bookie, I told you were gonna say that. I read you just like I read the walk-in with the gym. See, this is why I was gonna tell you I know things. I knew what was about to happen. What I'm asking you is, as a hooper though, because I've only seen this happen with you and Jason. It's a true story. I've seen girls walking behind and start crying about the faint, and they go, oh my God, there goes guard. No, like real tears, like, and then y'all don't see it. I be lagging to the back. Man. No, I swear to God, I've seen this. I'm just asking you, at what point did the hysteria of you get to the point where it got to your ears and you was like, damn, well, here I am. Like, at what point?
8th grade.
They said you went undefeated middle school, had one of the best teams ever.
We lost once, but you know what I'm saying? 8th grade was a lot of things changed.
A lot of things changed for Gardner. He was in the paper. Was you in the paper in 8th grade?
It was in Sports Illustrated.
Hey, man, listen, man. Was you a Gatorade All-American?
Yeah.
Was you a McDonald's All-American?
Yeah.
I heard you was on the slates to go 27th in the draft. But before we go there, why you didn't enter it after your freshman year, the freshman sensation, scintillating with the gorgeous finish? You was the prettiest thing in Vegas, and you was in that. Somehow they was betting on you. Shout out to the ones that did they make money off of you?
Yeah. Somebody said
Cut the deck. Cut the deck.
Somebody said
nah,
March
we ain't gonna
Madness
ask you that.
March Madness. We went to the Sweet 16 though, which was the first time
Like a
20
virgin.
years at Notre Dame, and then we lost to Duke my freshman year, round to
Coach K on the
32.
side.
In Greensboro, they were nasty, bro. But my freshman year, you know, like if I have a good game that game versus Duke, I'm gone. But I had like 7, 8 turnovers. I was
What
2 for
happened?
10,
That's what I keep
But I had
asking
like
you.
9 boards and 9 assists. you
That's
know,
what I
but
keep asking you. What happened in those moments you
remember I
malfunctioned?
was telling you in the car, I was telling you, there's been like 3 games in my life where I was actually nervous during the game, ball in hand. And I was nervous, bro. I didn't test the court out. I was dribbling the ball. Both games, I remember this, and that's how I know I was nervous. Is I dribbled the ball, and I didn't know there was a dead spot, and the ball in the crucial part of the game just died and rolled off the court. Crucial part, we're up against Duke. We should have beat them. Round of 32. They had Boozer, J. Will, Duhon, Dante Jones, Dunleavy, Daniel Ewing. You know what I'm saying? That's 7 pros. Like, I was nervous because the boys was stronger and faster and better. Their team was better. I was nervous. That's one of them few times that, like, personally, you felt outmatched. So,
Like, at what point did you feel outmatched? Going into it because of what
no,
you've seen, or
when you out
in the
there,
game?
in there, you just like,
you
damn.
felt it.
Yeah. J. Will was way stronger and faster, like more confident. But coach gave me confidence as a freshman. First game, like he gave me the ball from the tip. So I didn't go to Notre Dame. I chose Notre Dame because.
Why didn't you go to the league as a freshman? With all due respect, crown holder, I'm just cut the deck.
I didn't know it was gonna be that fast. That was gonna happen. I was gonna be that successful. I went to college, going to college. I didn't go to college to make a jump fast track to the league, or I would have went somewhere else. Notre Dame wasn't producing. They never had a freshman.
Out of nowhere, you blew up like
NBA
the world
guy.
trade.
I would have went if I would have been told
Pike's
from high
never
school.
produced. Pike High School did tell you because it showed you. Pike never had the way you came in and came out. That's what sparked all the other chips.
Yeah.
You and Dorner is the ones I give the first credit to because it take a heartbreaker and a mastermind. Now cut the deck, everybody else, because Big Rodney with that double pump at the end of Mary somehow just on instincts. It missed, but you was like, hold on. You, when you jumped, tried to jump with Big John. What I noticed on that play is I said, damn, he jumped high.
Yeah.
And thought he was gonna block it.
My first play, and I want to tell people about basketball mindset and how to approach your future. But my first play at college, I remember grabbing this rebound so high that my butt was on the dude's shoulders. You know what I'm saying? And I snagged it, and the crowd said, "Oh!" I said, "Oh, I'm about to love this game." I had 11 steals though in my triple-double game, first one ever at Notre Dame, and nobody's done it since. But
11 steals.
11 steals. Yeah, and 11 assists. But I wanted to tell people, like, when it comes to entering your name in the draft.
11 assists. 11.
24.
What?
Yeah, points, 11 and 11, steals. But, had I been around professionals before, like before my age group, we weren't around professional basketball players. They weren't coming back to school. They weren't in the middle schools. They weren't coaching. They weren't teaching. Now there's so much training agents, there's basketball families, you know what I'm saying? There's people who have their own gyms in the city that have raised multiple kids, you know, through the professional ranks. My thing to what's happened to basketball is we worked hard, you know what I'm saying, to get successful. These kids have so much at their fingertips where they need to have, you know what I'm saying, they need to have direction from basketball people. Not your mom, not your dad, not your cousin, not your people who know basketball. Basketball people who get paid to coach, teach, train, you know, be an agent. You know, those are the people who are going to get you to the next level. Parents, and that was something that I felt like I had to have a conversation with people around me. You know, Pops, you can't be my agent, my financial advisor, my teacher, my coach, my trainer. You can't be all those. Just be my pops. You know, be supportive, but be strict, be disciplined, but be supportive. You know, that was something of my era that we didn't have. Notre Dame hadn't had a point guard make it to the league in a long time. They didn't have. That's why I went there, because I knew I was going to play. I was going to get a good education. I was going to be close to home. You're playing in the Big East against the top guards in the country. That's why I played it. And I committed to Doherty, but he left my senior year of high school, went to Carolina, asked me to come, but I met Coach Bray. And, you know, I lucked out with Coach Bray. You know what I'm saying? He was...
Shout out to Coach Bray. We need to talk.
Big shout out to Coach Bray. I lucked out with him.
We need to
but
talk.
With kids, you know, I have 4 kids of my own. I work with kids, I train kids, I coach kids. And I see a lot of parents, you know, posting or, you know, just raising awareness, or, you know, trying to give. That's what it's come to, is all this, you know, social media buzz, when it's really like, I played the game as if the people watching me play, that's going to be the last game or the first game that they first time they've ever seen me or last time they've ever seen me. I played just as much for the fans as I did myself, my teammates, my family. Like, I love the fans. And I have to switch off my coaching mode versus a fan mode when I watch my kids, or I watch Buki, or I watch or Buck, or I go to the 40 and over games. I have to switch. That's why I don't play consistently now, is because I can't switch off player mode as easily as I can.
Oh, you ain't gonna switch with me.
Yeah, but if I'm gonna play the game, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna have to turn it. I'm too competitive.
You know what?
You know,
we still owe you. We still owe you.
So, you know, get your kids around.
Hand me that phone real quick.
Professionals.
There's a couple things I gotta
as soon
ask
as you can. You know,
absolutely.
That's what is most important. You know, for kids I see growing up. There's a lot of kids that are really doing well in our city.
Yeah, absolutely. That being said, I heard you had some smoke with Owens your senior year in that.
What you mean?
You and Dre ever meet on the court?
Yeah.
Heard he diced you. Is this facts? Is this facts?
I like to see the stats. But what you mean diced? What you mean diced? Who
won the duel? Mosey said he's never lost a duel. These have been some of the strongest words that's walked through here. Who have you ever lost a duel?
Versus Dre?
Versus
Dre,
anybody.
Oh.
I'm just saying, like, when you walk out, have you
I
ever,
lost some duels
at your top, who have you?
Like, McNamara got me a couple times.
He's a killer.
But see, he was.
He's a real killer.
And that's, you know, he's just pulling. Like, Chris Hill got me a couple times. Like, we could never beat Lawrence North. We could never beat
That's what they've been wondering about Chris Hill. Now,
Chris Hill was a killer.
He say he killed Chris Hill.
He could have, but Chris Hill had Jesse too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
shout out to Chris Hill. We need to talk. I'm tired of hearing about you. I don't know a lot about you, but I
Kyle
heard
Hankins
they put
got
respect on your name.
You know, JG. You know, like, anytime somebody, I'm taking it as anytime somebody played outscore me or play as good as me, and their team beats us, I'm taking that as a duel.
Yeah.
But if we beat
absolutely.
you and I have just as many points, if not more,
Yeah.
then I don't know what dicing means.
Yeah, that's what. Good man.
That don't make no sense.
Green Light City, baby. Man, there was a couple of.